Oh shit, my fault, y'all. Oh shit. You're.
Welcome back to MBU Reacts, and today we have Tree over here. And of course we have myself, Sasha, aka Lemon Sasha. Glaze me, glaze me, glaze me, glaze me, glaze me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What do we have today, Tree?
Today we got more Snipe, aka Sniper Jones, for you. I tried Bankrupt restaurants before they close.
Would you try Fridays?
Oh, Fridays did close. I don't know if they closed nationwide, did they?
I thought so.
But I know they closed for sure. We don't have none.
We definitely don't have none in this area at all.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
Let me see. Did Fridays close? All Fridays?
I know Freddy's closed out in this area too. Especially the 2 or 3 that were not too far from each other. So yeah. Let's see what he tries. Let's see what he gives it a rating. And yeah.
No, they didn't close all of them. But they did close a dozen underperforming ones.
Before we start this video, y'all know what to do. I say this pretty much every video. Make sure you watch the full video all the way to the end, please, and thank you. But most importantly, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we are on the road to 100K. We are trying to get our silver play button. It's a lot of returning viewers, and I do mean a lot that are not subscribed. So if y'all can go ahead and hit that subscribe button real quick, we'll really appreciate it. For our subscribers already been here, y'all know that we love and appreciate y'all. And for the new ones, welcome.
But welcome to the 181 new subscribers we got recently, though.
Shout out to y'all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate y'all.
Over the years, a lot has changed. Some of the most beloved restaurants that we used to go to day in and day out for celebrations, happy birthdays, anniversaries, you name it. Not only are those restaurants starting to struggle, but some are even going to the extent of filing bankruptcy. At first, I thought maybe it's just the mom and pop restaurants that just can't get over the hump. But the more I started doing research, the more I figured out that it wasn't just those mom and pop stores, but it was some of the most famous and beloved restaurants of all time. So ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to try to get down to the bottom of this. We're going to go to some of the most beloved and famous restaurants in the world and figure out why have they finally reached a point of filing bankruptcy. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, because as of right now, 77% of the people that's watching are not subscribed. So if that's you, please hit that sub button. It goes a long way. We're trying to hit 200,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the first restaurant we're actually going to today is TGI Fridays. TGI Fridays was one of the most popular restaurants in America. A place where people would go to hang out, watch the game, celebrate, and it was one just about every place you went. Well, that's up until 2024 when they roughly went through $37 million in debt and filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. They decided to restructure while closing down over 120 locations worldwide. With that number making a substantial increase in 2025, would have grown to over 900 restaurants. Is this a minor setback or the end of one of the most beloved restaurants of all time? I don't know about y'all, but this absolutely shocked me. When I did my research to find some of the bankrupt restaurants that we know and love, TGI Fridays came up. Why? I have no idea. I used to come here for years and years and years. And I'm pretty sure everybody who's watching this video also used to come here.
Yeah,
not only did I come here for birthdays, graduations, even sometimes on weekends just to hang out with my friends. Fun fact, TGI Fridays was once so popular, Allen Iverson, he loved TGI Fridays so much in the early 2000s. After every single home game in Philadelphia, he will pull up in a Rolls Royce, invite everybody in the city to TGI Fridays, and they literally called it Club TGI Fridays. Now, as you can see, it's pretty empty.
Yeah, the one ours before they closed, it was hella empty too.
All the time, bro.
Man, Fridays used to be busting.
Y'all can do a booth like in the back. Singular booth.
Yeah, so I have moms, and I basically will
Where they went wrong is they took them apps away, them endless apps. And then
they changed it up.
I was just gonna say they
right,
changed up the menu. That's what I'm at.
I want to say, as you can see, it was not a lot of people in here. All right, now it is a little early, right? It's around like 1 o'clock, so maybe most people not on a lunch break or home from work to be able to go to TGI Friday. And also, to be fair, Fridays has always been known for like a late night spot. You know what I'm saying? Late lunch, late dinner. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of grace. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And if you look at the menu, it's always a lot of options when you go to a spot that sell like a lot of bar food, because you got everything from chicken wings to potato skins to mozzarella sticks. I think I actually might pick up the sampler just because it gives you a little bit of everything without having to order everything. So how I plan to rank these restaurants is very simple. Number one, we going price. In my opinion, I think if you have affordable prices, then you should always have an opportunity, because as you know, it's tough finding affordable food, especially these days when everything is super expensive. Number two, I'm going experience. When I come inside the building, how's the experience like? Are people nice? Are they friendly? Are people angry and rude? How long do I have to wait on food, especially in a spot that ain't got no customers? Of course, last but not least, we going by the taste of the food. How did the food taste? Was it cold when they brung it out? Was it good as I remembered? Or did they happen to fall off, and maybe that could equal out to why some of these restaurants are now starting to close down? Ladies and gentlemen, good God, we got the boneless wings over here just looking immaculate, just looking beautiful. We got the mozzarella sticks, which just so happen to be my favorite appetizer of all time. And then we got what Fridays is actually known for. They sell us frozen versions of these in grocery stores, the potato skins with the bacon on top. And of course, y'all know we got the ranch.
Gave me high blood pressure how much I used to eat the damn potato skin. Remember I used to get them all the time.
Yeah.
It don't feel like Fridays lost a step. I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. This still looks very, very appetizing, and it's hot. I don't know if y'all can see the steam coming off of this. Off to an amazing start, bro. I think we just need to start with the potato skins, right? These look amazing. Shout out to Fridays for the potato skins.
Yeah,
it's probably one of the biggest things they known for.
None of them
Shout out.
minute.
Bro, these are so good. They still as good as the first time I ever came to Fridays. I don't even know who else sells these. Like when it comes to bar food, they kind of made their stake on these, right? Who else even sells those? All right, next up we going mozzarella sticks. Let me know down below in the chat who loves mozzarella sticks. In my opinion, top tier bar food, top tier appetizer of all time. A little bit of marinara. I don't trust the people who put ranch on mozzarella sticks, but that's a different story.
Ranch on mozzarella sticks.
Ew.
What you say, Sasha?
I said that marinara sauce look runny.
It was, because that shit just dripped off that shit. Yeah.
It wasn't thick or nothing.
Ranch on, yeah, you a nasty individual. You eating ranch on your mozzarella sticks.
Look, ranch ain't even that good where y'all be putting it on everything. Like
Ranch
it
don't hit like that for real.
Unless it's the Wingstop ranch.
I still don't like that.
But
ranch.
I'm not putting it on everything though. I'm only putting it on wings for real, and then maybe some fries.
Good cheese pool.
Excellent cheese pool. Excellent cheese pool. Couldn't ask for a better cheese pool. Get one more bite of this mozzarella stick. It was really, really good. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Fridays ain't fall off a bit. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Right now, so far so good for Fridays. I really haven't had a critique on too many things, if I'm being honest with you. And that's one of the main reasons why I was so surprised that this restaurant was on the list. Try one of the boneless wings here. I got mine dipped in just like regular buffalo sauce. See it steaming. Dip it in a little bit of ranch.
Steaming.
Okay, my first just a small problem. Maybe when I was a kid growing up, you really couldn't tell what fresh and frozen food tastes like. But right off the bat, the moment I ate this boneless wing, I knew it was frozen, but I'm talking about Tyson chicken nugget frozen. Now, I don't mean it's nasty, and it also don't mean that 90% of other restaurants don't also use frozen food. But this one was very apparent. It still tastes like it had that freezer burn taste to it, which is kind of crazy. I didn't like that too much. Luckily, I got the sauce that kind of drowned it out a little bit. But that's really the only negative thing I have to say about this entire meal. So let's break it down, okay? When it comes to the food, the taste was great. 8 out of 10. I mean, I really couldn't ask for nothing more out of the dishes that I ordered. So food is definitely not the problem when it comes down to TGI Fridays. Next up is atmosphere. All right, when you look around, it look lively in here. Also, I live in Atlanta, so the only thing that they missing is a hookah bar. I think this was only like $12. So I got all this food for like $12. So the price is good, the food is good, the vibe is kind of high. So with all that being said, I'm stuck wondering, Why is TGI Fridays on a list of restaurants filing bankruptcy? This is my opinion, and I'm very curious to understand what y'all think. I think in the world that we currently live in, this world full of social status and people trying to project certain images, I remember once upon a time where it was okay to take a date to TGI Fridays. I also remember a time where pulling up to TGI Fridays wasn't almost like a step down to society. I don't know if y'all remember when a woman went insane for a man trying to take her to dinner at the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, I remember. And that's when the
just
downfall
the reality
of that shit.
the world we live in. Taking
That shit
somebody
is so
to a chain
stupid,
restaurant
bro.
like an Applebee's or a TGI Fridays, that is almost looked at as being disrespectful. And it go both ways.
Hell,
Men
I
and women.
done took a female to Buffalo Wild Wings. Shit, we done went to IHOP, Denny's, Fridays. Shit, that shit used to be acceptable. Now motherfuckers want STK, Ruth Chris, Morton's. They want all the finer shit. As a first date, it's kind of crazy though.
Right. I feel like, and this is, I ain't been in the dating scene in a really long time, but if I were to get back in the game, I wouldn't even care. Shit, a date is a date as long as it's a good vibe.
I just seen a female on Facebook said, take it, as a first date, don't even take me to tacos because I do that on a regular Monday.
That's so dumb.
And she got a kid, so it's like, nigga, you done already been cracked and blacked and smacked. So you should not be you letting anybody hit at this point.
Right.
So it's like lower your standards a little bit.
Yeah, no.
A taco date for a first date, it shouldn't be bad.
Right.
Now I'm seeing if it's like y'all 17th dating, the nigga want to take you like on the anniversary to some tacos, then I'd be like, okay, you got a point. But nigga, a first date,
Yeah.
that's insane.
I feel like as long as it don't matter. I'm real simple anyway, so you ain't got to take me to no. You ain't got to take me to no 5-star restaurant, no steakhouse, no nothing like that, But shit, as long as the vibes is good, I don't care. To be honest, shit, you can take me to Fridays. Even though Fridays is not that good anymore.
All I'm saying is, as a first date, if a nigga want to take you to, as long as it ain't like a McDonald's or something.
Right. As long as it's not a fast food
Yeah,
place.
you get what I'm saying? You should be okay with that for a first date. Y'all trying to fill each other out anyway. So why would I want to spend $700 on a first date?
Right. Yeah, no. These women out here is definitely getting a little insane, and that's coming from me. Okay, I don't care what y'all say. I really don't, because like I said, that's crazy. There's no need for a first date to be $1,000 plus.
Right.
Like that's just dumb. You don't even know the person. The person can dead ass be a lunatic. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I know we took some time on this one, because that shit be blowing me. When I be seeing females say that shit like that, it kills me, bro.
I'm like,
It be
y'all
like,
crazy.
nah, bro, y'all ass a little too bougie for y'all to be in the predicament y'all single mamas, and I think y'all single mamas for a reason.
I was just gonna say that, and that's why y'all in the situation that y'all in right now, because y'all doing too much.
I don't have a problem with single mamas. I done cracked a few single mamas in my lifetime, so, but I'm just saying,
yeah,
that part is crazy to me.
Right.
I mean, right? Like, I don't think nobody wants to no longer go to the chain restaurant that was once popular. People want to go to non-chain restaurants, right? Some of these one-of-one experiences, and the moment you try to decide to take somebody to an old Charlie's, they almost looking down on it. And that's not like everybody in the world. I'm pretty sure it's couples that watch my videos. Y'all ain't nothing wrong with y'all pulling up to a happy hour and y'all eating some good food at TGI Fridays. There's a lot of people like that. But you also have to remember, there's also a lot of other people in this world now who would much rather like to go to a steakhouse or like to go to a seafood spot or some of these individual places that people are promoting on TikTok.
Y'all like gonna turn
and
to
all
a
these hidden
seafood boil,
spots in the
though,
city.
sure.
Nobody really wants to go to the neighborhood restaurants no more. That's chains. Very curious to let me know what y'all think, but we officially done here. Let's go to restaurant number 2 because this one had me shocked. I couldn't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, location
Red
number
Lobster?
2 is none other than
No
Red
way.
Lobster. Red Lobster is known
I can't eat
universally
there,
for
so it
its
don't
amazing
even
seafood.
matter.
As
I
it was
still
originally established
need
in
to go to Red
1968
Lobster. I'm
in
glad we still
Florida.
got
And the
one in
idea
our
was
town.
simply being an affordable place for seafood lovers.
Because
but
I've been wanting
unfortunately,
that.
they filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
I've been wanting that that shrimp Alfredo, bro. That should have been calling my name, bro. I was supposed to go last summer when I was on summer break, because obviously she's allergic to seafood, so I would have to go by myself or probably with my mom. I know that niggas gonna be like, "Oh, you going with your mom?" Nigga, you don't do shit with your parents,
Right. Weird.
but yeah, it would be have to do that, or one of if I say go as a group with my friends, but all them niggas is be busy.
Right. Yeah, I had no idea that Red Lobster.
I got female friends, but I don't want Sasha thinking I'm trying to step out.
If it's the ones that I'm thinking of, why would I?
I'm just saying. I don't know.
Like, what? Anyways, but no, I had no idea that Red Lobster was filed bankruptcy, to be honest.
I had no clue either.
Because I feel like, well, again, I can't eat there, but I've never heard, like, oh, it's not good anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I heard that a lot about Fridays, for sure. Like, Friday, definitely, they switched up their menu a lot. I used to always get the sizzling chicken or whatever. And then they took that off the menu. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I had no idea about Red Lobster.
Shit, me either.
In 2024, with articles stating that they're currently $1 billion in debt. A lot of people blame the prices of the unlimited endless shrimp options, exclusive real estate leases, and a huge drop-off of 30% in guest traffic since 2019. Now, I'm aware that Red Lobster changed management, and I'm hoping it can make a dramatic change to the future of Red Lobster. Red Lobster has always been one of the most famous seafood chain restaurants in America. When I seen that they were filing bankruptcy, I had to wonder, what could it have been? They even had cultural relevance with Beyonce. Shout out to Cheddar Biscuits. To be fair, I've never been inside of a Red Lobster in my entire life, mainly because when I was younger, I had a lot of seafood allergies. These days, I can eat a salmon, I can eat shrimp. I've grown out of most of those allergies, so this will actually be the first time I've ever been inside a Red Lobster.
I developed one.
He growing out of it, you grew into it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn, they ain't even got the lobster in that bit?
Immediately when I got in here, bro, my eyes started itching. Please don't allow me to have an allergic reaction in here. What's up, bro? I'm good. Just me. Just need a table. Alright, so let's talk about the obvious, the ambiance. I'm gonna be honest, when I walked in here, I kind of went straight to my seat. My seat isn't too far from the front door at all, so I didn't get a great gist of the place. But what I can say is, honestly, bruh, it is a lot of people in here. And that's always shocking whenever you're dealing with a situation like a company filing for bankruptcy, but still have people. Now, my only critique off the atmosphere is it's very outdated. A lot of wood. Seafood kind of gives you that. When you tell somebody you're going out for seafood, you almost think that you're going to an elevated place. No different if you tell somebody you're going to get a nice steak. Your mindset takes you to a place where you might need to dress up. You know what I'm saying? You might need to dress for the occasion. I definitely think a nice upgrade would do this place really nice. Take away a lot of the woods and a lot of the oaks because it really looks old and it's very dark in here. Even like if you look at me now, I'm like 3 shades darker, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean. So atmosphere as of right now, I give it like a 4.5. You know what I'm saying? It's not high at all. Look at these older seats, bro. This is like something out of A Living Color or your grandmother's house. Everybody had that grandmother where you couldn't sit on that couch that was wrapped in plastic. This give me that vibe. And then when you look around, look at this. Wood everywhere. This same wood paneling is throughout the entire restaurant, making it look old, make it look dark, a little dingy. Even if you look up at the lights, I get it. You want it to be dimly lit, but it looked like an office up top. You know, the place you can like punch the ceilings out a little bit and create a little space. Wood paneling all right here by the table. You see like wood everywhere. It's just not a pleasant look when you come inside. Now, I do want to say, I'm looking at the menu right now, and the menu is actually really good. We all know that seafood is one of those places that costs a lot of money. And I'm looking at some of the seafood boils that they do have. $29 for a seafood boil. Now, I told you I don't eat seafood. That don't mean my wife don't eat seafood. Bro, I spend a lot of money, sometimes $60 to $70 buying 2 seafood bags or sometimes just 1 seafood boil, depending on what you putting in it. So to see a seafood boil for only $29.99, I ain't gonna lie, the prices are pretty fair. I'm gonna be real. So these must be the famous cheddar biscuits I hear about all the time. I've never had one before. Okay. Thank you so much.
I didn't even have
Drink
one.
an appetizer.
I think I'm gonna just do a water for a drink, and then I already know what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try this New Orleans style salmon.
It's a really good choice.
Yeah. We can go with the seasoned broccoli, and we can try the mashed potatoes. We can do that. That's a plus. I feel like the waitress gotta factor in somewhere when you talk about atmosphere. Very nice, very warm. Helped me out with the menu. She could tell I've never been here before. Gave me a few pointers. I said I wanted the salmon. She told me that was a good choice. She kind of backed my opinion. I needed that. Hey, I'm a damsel in distress. My bad. I'm never calling myself a damsel again.
It's
Now,
insane. I was
these
finna say
are
that.
the infamous.
Dead ass was finna say.
What did he say?
Called herself a damsel in distress. I said snipe. I was finna say snipe. A damsel is crazy. But I'm glad he cleared that. He said, I'm never gonna call myself a damsel again. Yeah.
Hey, look, cleared it up, okay?
Stress. My bad. I'm never calling myself a damsel again. Now, these are the infamous cheddar biscuits I've been hearing about my entire life, to the point where they sell these cheddar biscuits by themselves in grocery stores if you ever wanted to go there. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's flaky, buttery, salty.
Them bitches busting.
Paul, it kind of melt in your mouth a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. I can honestly say
can
this
go
is worth
through
the
a
hype.
few of them.
This should be up there with a Popeye's biscuit. Nowhere
I
near
got
as
them
dry,
better than Popeyes.
but just as good. Damn, this is good. It's flavored too. Kind of like it got some seasoning on here. 9 out of 10 biscuit, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean. This is top tier biscuit right here. This smells absolutely amazing. You can tell the seafood is fresh just off how it smells.
It's
So we got the broccoli to the
Right.
side, right? We got the mashed potatoes, but the star of the show, bro, look at this salmon. Got the tomatoes over it. It got like some type of like, I don't know if it's like Creole sauce or whatever this is, because this is like a New
Cajun sauce.
Orleans type
'Cause it's
salmon.
New Orleans.
But bro, this
You know, they
smells
Cajun
amazing.
seasoning.
Keep in mind, my first time ever being at Red Lobster too, so let's try out
I can
the
do it
salmon
out the
first.
pico,
I ain't even
though.
gonna go to the sides first and play around. I want to see what the salmon like. I'm gonna get a piece of the salmon.
Make sure you
I'm gonna
get the
kind of
shrimp
scoop it
with
in
it.
some of that sauce. Try it out. Oh my goodness, that is good. It's really good. I'm gonna get another piece so y'all can see it.
That shit
You see the
steaming.
steam coming off of that, bro. That's how you know they just whipped that up in the back.
Damn, I really want some
But
Red
bruh,
Lobster.
let me take this mic off. I gotta give a lot of love to Red Lobster. And there's even shrimp on here too. I didn't even read that it had shrimp on here. So not only do we
I
got
said
salmon,
I was like, get the shrimp.
we got
too.
shrimp too. The only 2 things of seafood I could probably eat, we got them both on the same plate. I could really cry right now, bro. And I ain't even try side. I'm gonna try both of these together right here, right? So we got some salmon, and we got some shrimp. Try them both together.
Damn, that made me want some of that. Let me stick to what I know.
Probably 9 out of 10 type good. Like it is really good. By the way, let's be fair. I ain't even tried the side yet. Let me try this little mashed potatoes right here. Let me try it. What have I been missing, bro? And I haven't ate yet. So, the Friday's meal, and this is my first meal of the day. But even with that still being said, bro, come on, man. Try the broccoli. It's buttery. It's crunchy. It's steamed. It's amazing, bro. I'm gonna just be honest with you, bro. It's amazing. Now, I know earlier we had to be honest and we had to talk about the atmosphere in here because the vibes is low in the atmosphere.
but
It is bad, bro. I'm gonna call it what it is. But the food, bro, the food is good. Now, I also said before we got into the restaurant, maybe this was another chain restaurant that just fell short of not being able to reach a certain social status, and people ultimately take this off the menu when it comes down to going to a seafood restaurant. So let's start from the beginning of the grading process.
good place
Atmosphere
to
kind of
take
low.
somebody.
Probably give it like a 4.5. The food,
obviously,
the
I
food
can't
is
go.
I don't hear
really, really
people,
good.
like, down
way better than
talking
Fridays.
Red
If I'm
Lobster.
being
That's
fair.
what I did,
The
like,
food get like a
Fridays,
9 out
though,
of 10,
like-
Right.
especially when we talking about a restaurant like this, bro. 9 out of 10. The money, however, I have not got the bill yet, so I'm not sure how much this costs. I think it was around like $30 if I'm not mistaken, but we can find out whenever I get the receipt back. But for anybody who watching this video, listen, keep Red Lobster alive because I will be back. Trust me. I'm gonna be back, bro. All right, so we just got the bill, and for all this, what we got: salmon, we got broccoli, we got mashed potatoes, and I'm going to include the free bread that they give you too because it was really good. All this came up to $31.53. Now, like I said, is it more money than we paid for TGI Fridays?
Well, it's seafood,
yes, but
so
I'm
Right.
expecting salmon
seafood
to be
normally
more
costs a little
expensive than
higher.
mozzarella
Right.
sticks and boneless
Unless
wings.
you're
So I
gonna
think it's
like
a very fairly
Captain
placed
D's
item,
or
even in today's society.
Captain D's or Long John Silver, then you gonna pay fast food prices,
Right.
and the quality ain't gonna be as good.
Right.
So yeah, normally when you go to like seafood spots, it's gonna be a little pricey.
Yeah, I agree. So, but yeah, seafood in general, whether it's like just a fast food restaurant, you know, like Long John Silver, it's still pricey for it being fast food. So
It's more affordable than going to like a Red Lobster though. That's
Yeah,
why
but
I
I'm
said
saying,
the
yeah.
quality is just gonna be a little less.
right.
That's what I said. If you go into like a Captain D's or a Long John Silver,
What's the Captain D's?
it's a seafood fast food restaurant.
Oh,
It's kind of like Long John Silver.
okay. Didn't
Yeah,
know.
it's more down south. We don't have that shit up here.
Oh, I was like, I ain't never heard
Yeah,
that.
it's a down south
okay,
place.
okay.
Yeah.
Everything costs an arm and a leg. We could easily go to a high-end restaurant for the same cut salmon, mashed potatoes, and broccoli, and you'll be spending roughly about $50 to $60. That's not including drinks or whatever else you do. So with that being said, I
Fair.
think that Red Lobster is fair priced, the food is good, the atmosphere could be upgraded. I'm gonna get a box for this and take it home, but that does wrap up restaurant number 2. Now it's time to go to restaurant number 3. I forgot it even still existed. So for the first time, I'm not shocked that this restaurant is filing bankruptcy.
Applebee's.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh.
Steak and
Shake
Shake.
Shack?
Steak and
I mean,
Shake was originally founded
Steak
in
and Shake, my stupid ass.
1934. And in my
Yeah.
opinion, it
I
was the
didn't know
first
that.
of its kind.
I knew that because they what's it called? They what is it? Started closing a lot of them in this area.
Had no clue.
I
'cause
think the one-
by the mall is still open.
Yeah, but I think the one in Batavia, I think that one's closed. I forgot there was another one. Fun fact, I
No, I
used
thought it was open when last time we was up there.
no. No, when we were in that area, I said that Shake Shack is closed. I'm surprised.
Remember, I thought it was open when the last time we went up there.
A place where you can get a burger and a milkshake and have a good time with your friends. And it was also one of the
still fuck
only
with Steak
places
and
that was
Shake.
open 24 hours, allowing late night access to be a go-to spot when everything else was closed.
I
But
don't
that
think
all
they
came
still
to
got
an
the
end in
4 under 4
2021
meal, do they?
after owing $220 million in debt. Over the years, Steak and Shake has just fell to the back, closing over 1/3 of its restaurants, making the business almost irrelevant as of today. So if you're around a local Steak and Shake, if I was you, I would pull up and enjoy a meal because it could possibly be gone tomorrow.
Fun fact,
Now,
I
listen,
used to
I
work
don't know
at Steak
about
and
y'all,
Shake
but
for
growing
like
up in Cleveland, we did
2
not
months,
have a
3
lot of
months.
options for
And then I
24-hour
quit.
restaurants. We had Denny's and we had Steak and Shake. And Steak and Shake was literally the go-to every weekend, every late night. But now it just seems like nobody even goes to Steak and Shake. I mean, bro, look
Ours
at this.
still be busting.
Literally, nobody here at all. And this my car. Please let me know in the comments
And
like
this
when was
my
the last time
car.
you went to a Steak and Shake, because it took me a while
went
to
to Steak
even
and Shake
find
what?
one of these locations, bro. They're
Last
barely around.
Was it
they
the
literally
last time we
closing
went?
time after time again, to the point where
Because then that
we might
I was
look up
like,
one
they
day
don't
and
even
Steak and
have
Shake
servers
no
for
longer
real.
exist, or
They have
it'll
kiosks.
only be very, very few. And as I
Right.
mentioned, it was some restaurants where I was kind of shocked to see on the list, but when I seen Steak and Shake, I had to think to myself, I can't remember the last time I've been here or even heard of somebody being here. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This place is absolutely empty. Not a soul, gang. Not a soul. It's kind of weird, bro. You can
Even
go
though
with
it's
the
like
steak
4
burger.
souls standing right
But I ain't
there.
gonna hold you
Right.
though, the items is kind of fire. I didn't know they had a garlic double steak burger. That sound OD. They got the single steak burger with cheese. They got the Western bacon burger. They got a lot of options if
That's
I'm
the
being
last burger
honest
I
with
got.
y'all. The butter double steak burger? A Bitcoin burger. What is this, a brand deal? Is that a
Bitcoin burger is
Bitcoin logo
crazy.
on a burger? That's kind of
It
crazy
is.
too. All right, so let's think about this. Steak and Shake is known for their small fries, right? The shoestring fries have always been a really big deal, not to mention the milkshakes, right? Steak and Shake milkshakes have been platinum for a very long time. Now, I didn't get the milkshake and I didn't get the fries, so I know when people see the video, they're gonna be like, yo, Snipe, what's going on? For the burger I got, the double steak burger, it was only $6.78. So when it comes to affordability, I think that's affordable. I actually just did a video where I tried the least expensive burger to the most expensive burger I could possibly buy.
Check out our reaction.
It got me thinking
this.
I should have stopped at Steak and Shake. But once again, Steak and Shake is the last thing on my mind. And I think that's why. It's one of the main reasons why Steak and Shake is going bankrupt. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you one of the best burgers of my childhood. This is the Steak and Shake steak burger. Look at that pickle hanging off. Look at them grilled onions on that thing right there, bro. Let me tell y'all. You probably think I'm tired of eating burgers by now because of my last video, and trust me, I am. But I could not resist having an excuse to come to Steak and Shake just because I haven't been here in a very long time. Look at the grease.
How can you go to Steak and Shake and not get a
We gotta
shake?
talk about that. Look at the grease coming off of that. That's how you know we about to have good eats.
I'm lactose intolerant and I'll still get a shake.
Goodness, man. That look good. Let's talk
That is
ambiance,
true,
right?
yeah.
We in here, and even though this is not the same caliber of a
My
restaurant we went to
lactose
earlier,
tolerant ain't that bad. It's
TGI
like a hit or
Fridays
miss.
is more of a big-time restaurant. Red Lobster is more of a restaurant. You can almost consider Steak and Shake fast food with the dine-in area, so I'm not mad at that. I'm not really going to be too harsh when it comes to atmosphere for what could be also looked at as a fast food spot. It does give me like
that one
diner
looks really
things.
up
You know,
to
like
date,
when
though.
back in the probably
Compared to the one that
1980s
we
even,
have.
maybe the 1990s when diners was a thing. This gives me like a diner theme, not really a restaurant theme, and that can be good and bad. It can kind of
is
have
a
like that
diner
nostalgia,
theme. That's the
old
theme
school
that they got.
feeling. Let's talk
They
about the
still
quality
give
of the
you-
food because I gotta
Like
try
when
this.
you eat there, they still give you the milkshake in like the diner cup, glass cups. If you know what I'm talking about. If y'all ever seen any old movies, and you go in a diner and you order like ice cream or a shake, they give that to you into the long glass. They still do that shit there.
Burger out is calling my name, bro. I gotta be honest with y'all. They still got it. They never fell off, bro. They still got it. This steak burger is undefeated, bro. They still got it. Patty is seasoned. The meat is great. The pickles is fresh.
See,
You can
that's
tell
why I
the beef
rock
is
with
fresh.
Snipe.
I have
He
literally
still
nothing
got the
bad to say.
regular nigga
And
taste
also, I went over the
buds. He
menu
ain't-
items
he
as
ain't
well.
get
I know
bougie,
it's
but he
a
got the
place for
money.
burgers, but as I mentioned, they got some of the
That's
best
why I rock with
milkshake,
Snipe.
really good
Yeah.
fries, and I think that their fries are traditional and kind of true to who they are as well, because not too many restaurants sell the type of fries that they sell. But I think the downfall of Steak and Shake is kind of obvious. Steak and Shake was ahead of the game. Before, we had spots like Five Guys hitting an all-time peak, and spots like Shake Shack hitting an all-time peak. That's not even including spots like BurgerFi and so many other restaurants that does the same thing. But unfortunately, I feel like they do it even better. Back when Steak and Shake was the only show in town, it was getting all the love. Who didn't want to pull up in Steak and Shake? And like I mentioned, at one point in time, there were 24 hours. So that even helped them when it comes to cutting out the competition even more. But now you look up and you see, hey man, Shake Shack is out there. They also got milkshakes, and they also got some really, really good burgers. Not to mention Five Guys, who give you double burgers and triple burgers and all of these smash
Expensive
burger
ass
concepts
burgers.
like a Steak and Shake could give you. But once again, the only difference is they do it a little bit better. I think Steak and Shake just kind of got aged out. In a world where competition is very, very prevalent, I don't think they made it through when it comes down to being one of the finalists of the burger space. The food, I'm gonna give it a solid 8. The atmosphere, I'm gonna give it like a 6.5. And the price, I'm gonna compare it to like a Five Guys and a Shake Shack. The price is better than both of those, right? I got this double burger for like $7. If I would've got like fries and a shake, it maybe have came up to like $15, $16. I did a video where I went to Five Guys, and the cheeseburger alone was $17. That being said,
was
Steak and Shake will
insane.
still always hold a very special place in my heart.
Insane,
I think
for
that's
sure.
probably why they're going through turmoil right now. And feel free to let me know in the comments if you disagree for whatever reason you might disagree with. But that's how I'm feeling today, man. I went and I investigated some of the craziest bankrupt restaurants in America. And I don't even know if you knew some of these restaurants was bankrupt. Did you have any idea that Red Lobster was going bankrupt?
Yes. But shout out to the young CEO that took over that brought crab boils. Shout out to him. He bought back P.F. Chang's as well. Shout out to Black Matt.
I didn't know P.F. Chang was...
Okay. Shout out to him. Also, TGI Fridays was going bankrupt.
Okay, so no, and I'm confused about that because they have their products in stores, like the
That's a good
potato
point.
peels and stuff, so they got to have another stream of revenue.
I don't know. I think, all right, tell me what you think about this, too. I was saying the reason why the social status of America...
Yes, I'm sorry, but I like Cheesecake Factory. I like...
Right.
I mentioned it in the video, but I ain't say nothing to you.
This is why me and his wife...
Because it's a new...
This is why me and his wife get along so well, even though she don't know me. But we do get along very well, baby girl. I can't wait to meet you. I hope you go to DreamCon, by the way. But yes, this is why we get along so well, because we do have a lot of similar things. I like Cheesecake Factory too, girl. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't really nothing wrong with that date. It's nothing wrong, y'all. At the end of the day, a date night is supposed to be quality time with your significant other. It could be
somebody that you're trying to get to know.
That too.
That's why I feel like movies should not be a first date.
I don't think movies is a bad first date though.
But if you trying to connect with somebody at a movie, that's not a good first date.
Okay, for one,
because y'all should be having conversation, like getting to know each other.
But no, you can go to have dinner before the movie or after the movie.
That's why I would still not have movies as a first date. Maybe a second or third date, yeah. But the first date, I gotta go to like a restaurant, or we can go. Maybe we can go to the Riverwalk, go get some ice cream, walk, talk. You know, some shit like that. You know.
Right. Again, you're not wrong, but I still don't think movies is a bad first date. I didn't say it's a bad date,
but I'm just saying I wouldn't do a movie as a first date because you should be trying to talk and really get to know each other. Or
you can talk before or after the movie.
I'm just gonna press play. I don't think she's getting it.
Thing now where people are like, oh, I don't want to go to Cheesecake Factory, or oh, if a man take me to TGI Fridays. Baby, you can take me. We can split them appetite.
I can take you to Fridays?
Yeah.
So you been telling me I've been going to all these steakhouses and all these stuff for no reason? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Remember, man, the goal is 200,000 before the end of the year, and 77% of the people who watch the videos are not subscribed. So if that's you, hit the button. Also, let's get this video to 4,000 likes, and I'll make sure that we run this back in another way. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, make sure y'all go crazy on the like button. But until next time, man, I will get up with y'all. Peace.
Yeah, that was a good video.
That was a good video.
I had no clue Red Lobster was going bankrupt. I did know they had got a new owner. He a younger black dude, and he brought the seafood boys. I remember that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't know he had bought P.F. Chang as well. I didn't know that. Yeah. I didn't even know P.F. Chang was even
doing bad.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either. But I don't really go. I think I've been to P.F. Chang maybe twice. 3 times maybe-ish.
I've never ate at P.F. Chang.
For real?
I said that when we was there in Texas when my mom went and got some. When we went to DreamCon 2024, my mom went to P.F. Chang's because it was literally right around the block from our hotel.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, I've never ate P.F. Chang. Never been in there. Never ate there.
Yeah, I've been there a couple times. I
even said that when we went to Kentucky.
Yeah, because I think that's where we were going to go one time, and then we didn't end up going for whatever reason. No, I had no idea about Red Lobster. I knew that they did get a CEO. I did forget that until they mentioned it. But I had no idea that they were going bankruptcy because again, I did not. You don't hear a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't like what's called Red Lobster." Red Lobster.
I don't hear a lot of people say anything about going to Red Lobster no more though.
Yeah, that is true.
Remember, I thought it was closed.
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn, is Red Lobster closed?" But then when we came back out the store, it was cars there and shit.
Yeah, but I knew about Steak and Shake too because they were closing quite a few already in the area that we stay in, and
yeah, I had no clue about Steak and Shake.
But I think really what messed up Steak and Shake too was the pandemic because it was 24 hours, and you know everybody and their mama used to go there like after the bars and stuff to get food and stuff. That just really messed them up, to be honest.
I think the pandemic messed up Fridays as well.
Yeah.
Because Fridays filed bankrupt in 2024. So that was definitely, I think the pandemic messed them up too.
Yeah.
On top of them they was already going downhill when they switched up the endless apps.
Yes.
And first they had all apps was endless, then they limited to certain amount of certain.
It was only like
items.
3 or 4 items for that, which was fucking stupid.
And that's when they went downhill for them.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic didn't help though.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's why I think for sure first Steak and Shake is that's what it was. They was open 24 hours. Everybody and their mama used to be there literally day and night because again I used to work there, so I know. And I used to go there all the time too when I was done with the bars, because you know that bar that we used to go to around the block from there. I used to be in there late at night. So yeah, I really do think the pandemic really messed up Steak and Shake for sure. So
hey, you made it this far, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the post notification bell so you know anytime we drop a video. Check out Snipe's playlist. Check out all our other playlists too, because we don't just react to Snipe, we react to a ton of other content.
Yes, you made it this far in the video. Drop down a plate emoji so we know that you watched the full video. Thank you for watching the full video. We really, really, really appreciate it. So like the video, but most importantly, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we're on the road to 100K. We're trying to get our silver play button. We're trying to upgrade this office, trying to come full to my YouTube, trying to get in the streamer you when that happens. We're trying to do a lot of things, okay? We've been locked in. I need y'all to lock in as well. Please hit that subscribe button.
Facts. This Sasha, AK.
Lemon Sasha.
I'm Tree. This MB Reacts, and y'all have a good one.
Bye, losers.